This is so hard to record because I don't know how to talk and I didn't script it out, but I want to talk so I can create a video, but how do I do this? Fuck. Hi, did you miss me? Oh, this whole video isn't gonna be sad. I just had to put the disclaimer thing in the beginning because I don't want to trigger any of you because I don't want to be liable. I love you. Anyways, I don't know. Let's start out with the fact that I will cry at least once a week. That's not depression, it's just hormones. But bruh, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, you depressed people, if you're watching this. Probably nobody depressed is watching this. If you are depressed though, okay, you might feel horrible now, suicidal, whatever, the sad stuff. But tomorrow it's gonna get easier. And you know where I got that from? I got it from BoJack Horseman. I'm just letting you know. Watch the show, it's amazing. It's really triggering though. Just gonna let you know. Can we talk about that show? Because, okay, this is gonna be very controversial. When I can't get in controversy because I'm literally no one, but I relate mostly with pickles. And you might wonder why. Why do you relate with pickles? Well, okay. Explanation. I put a bunch of ingredients in a bowl and I stirred it around. I tried to make a cake, but it made like a terrible thing. And I remember she said something in the beginning of like her meeting peanut
Bringing
butter.
our waters?
And,
No,
yeah.
I forgot. Food, though?
What do you like here?
No, why would you ask?
Oh, I like everything. In fact, at the end of my shift, I usually just take everyone's leftover scraps and put it in a trough and eat it up. But don't mention that to my boss.
Oh, we won't. But that does sound eclectic and delectable. I'll have the trough of everything.
Okay, and
Whoa, somebody's not hungry at all.
No, I am. I'm very hungry.
and I'll have the Cobb salad. Why?
That's me. Bruh. But like, that show goes like, is so into detail with depression and just like bipolar. I love how in that one segment, Diane sees pickles and peanut butter just like making out at a party. And she goes into this whole rant about how the reason she actually went to Vermont or whatever it was called, I don't know, was because she wanted to be alone, and she learned while she was there that she was okay. She could be alive while she was alone. I don't know. It's funny because I feel like most depressed people feel like they're alone. You're not, of course, like people are with you, but you still feel alone, like in the mental battle of depression. But like, I'm just gonna let you know this. You can still live being alone. I know this might sound insensitive, but it's something I had to learn with my shit, and this is how I cope. But you might be alone, or you might feel alone right now, but someone is gonna say something to you, and it's gonna feel very special, and it's gonna be like, shit, I'm not alone. And I don't know. That's the best part. Just feeling like you're not alone. And I know you might feel awful right now, and you might be like, shit, I hate myself, and I want to die, but just stay for the good parts, like, stay for, like, the reasons that might make you feel better than you are, because, like, you can beat your world record, because that's fun. Like, make a little chart, and they say, my happiness level was, like, 10% today, and then just hire it every time you feel better, and you'll beat your world record, and you'll have to live for that, or something. I don't know. I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking to myself in third person. I don't know. We were talking about BoJack Horseman. I went totally off rails. I did not script this video, and I'm rushing this video because I want to go watch The Jungle Cruise, because I want to go see Daddy Rock. Sorry, guys. Bro, Kevin Hart. That is where I wish to live in life, okay? Back to what I was saying. But, yeah, Diane had depression. I'd never really liked Diane. Don't come for me. Diane was a bitch, and I think she was very, what is it called? A hypocrite. There it is. I think she was a hypocrite. And I think all of the characters were pretty bad except for Todd and Princess Carolyn, even though Princess Carolyn had very unhealthy things that she would do to herself. I think that most of the cast was bad. Everyone. So if you think that some of the cast is good and you kin the cast, I'm just gonna let you know most of them are toxic. And I feel like, you know, like, people don't realize that. Like, people will call out people for being toxic, but then they don't realize that everyone is a little toxic. Just everyone. Like, everyone is toxic, has toxic personality traits to them. Even me. I even have toxic personality traits. I know it's hard to say about yourself, but it just is. It's everyone. And I know that might make you more depressed than it is, but I feel like if we realized the faults in ourselves and shit, maybe we would learn to accept our depression. Oh yeah, here's another cartoon I have to talk about. You know the Owl House? And she has like, if you haven't watched the Owl House, go watch it. It's amazing. But she has like a little like curse on her and shit. And the way she manages the curse is serum, which this is stupid, but bear with me, okay? Is serum. But in this one episode, I don't remember what episode it is, she learns to accept the curse instead of fighting it. And I think that's the things you have to do with depression. You just have to accept that it might be here for the rest of your life. But you have to learn to cope with it. And yeah. I might feel shallow happiness instead of real happiness for a little while, but I know at one point I didn't feel happiness at all. And I'm grateful for the shallow happiness that I have. And maybe next year or the next 10 years from now, I'll feel real happiness. I'll feel good. And that's something I have to look forward to. That's something I want to look forward to. And that's something I got to live for. And I feel like you should live for it too. It's like a goal in life. If I'm feeling depressed right now, then, you know, next step is shallow happiness. And then next step is happiness. And next step is probably sadness again. And then it's just a never-ending circle. And I know you might be like, I don't want to just stop. I want this never-ending circle to stop. At least I'm like that. But I've learned to realize that it's just life. It's life. It's gonna be like this. And I need to realize it so when it does go bad and turn, I don't get as sad as I would as if I didn't accept it. And maybe that's the thing with shallow happiness. You have to accept the shallowness, and when you finally start to feel real happiness, you can accept that too. Because it's funny, like, I don't know if anyone else thinks about this, but have you ever thought about depressed people and they finally get over the battle of depression, or just are at the point of where they're happy, and they have to accept happiness instead of accepting depression? I think about that all the time. Definitely didn't just bring it up because I thought about it right now. But seriously, I think about it all the time. It's hard to accept things, especially things that you don't like. But I know that I have to live with them. I'm speaking for myself right now. I have to live with them. And so do you. And it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Because many people have lived through this life with depression. I'm sure of it. Sorry, I'm allergic to my cat. My voice is raspy. But many people have lived through this life with this shitty depression stuff. And they've gotten through it too. And I'm sure at least a couple of them have felt real happiness. So why can't I? You know? That's what I have to hope for. And if it never happens, well, I gotta live the rest of my life to see if it is gonna happen. Because I don't know if I just end it right now. So I gotta wait for it. You know, like the Hamilton song. I'm sorry. I listen to those songs on repeat. I'm sorry. I'm not a theater kid. I just really like Wait for It because I like the song. Maybe Future Animatic? I don't know. I feel like no one on the internet ever talks about themselves. I mean, they do, because their whole persona is themselves, but like, they never talk about like real life issues. They talk about like motherfucking Five Nights at Freddy's. And I feel like if more people talked about their problems, then more people wouldn't feel afraid that they have these problems and sad because they're alone. If you're depressed or have bipolar or have any mental illness, I want to let you know I'm here with you. I'm right here. Is this good enough? I'm right here, guys. Of course, like, don't trauma dump on me, but like, I want to let you know that I'm going through this too. And I'm sure thousands of millions of people are going through this as well. And I just have to accept that this is life for maybe more than half of the population. And it's good. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel sad and feel like I have no worth. But I need to learn to not believe those thoughts, because they're lies. They're lies from hell. It's because I live with a demon. I'm just chilling. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about my cat. Anyways, this video is 11 minutes long, so I gotta go. Who's gonna sit through me rambling for 11 minutes? Comment down below if you actually sat through this. I'm serious. I want to know. That's not a I can't say it. I'll just put the little
Publicity.
stunt to get my traction up. I'm definitely not lying. I actually really want to know. I'm not lying to you. Alright, guys. It's 12 o'clock at night. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Bye.